Hello there. That's quite the title, don't you think? Let me explain. I'm going to be leaving for 2 years to serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Or in other words, I'm going to be putting Rec Room away for just a little bit so that I can focus on something more important in my life. I actually got this video idea from someone that I graduated film class with. Puddle Pro left in November of 2022, shortly after we graduated, and he may be returning to the community later this year. Rather than leave my channel with radio silence like I have done before, I think you all deserve some explanation and a goodbye. Rec Room has been a large part of my life for the last few years. I've discovered a love of archiving through Rec Room, even though that I don't just archive Rec Room. I've done a lot of work on the Rec Room fandom wiki, and even created an in-game map inspired from it. I've had some great experiences within Rec Room, such as the Arts Festival, classes that I've taken, and most recently, taking part in the video contest. I won't get to hear the results of that, though, for 2 years. One thing that I've enjoyed is being part of the tutorial community. I first joined it at the end of October 2021. Star Centurion was still in charge, and was closing those submissions quite soon. Similar to others, I was only focused on the rewards, a prestigious and rare item that I could own. I was crushed because I didn't know how to create videos. I did try, but I knew anything that I tried to throw together in that last week wouldn't be good enough. And after that, the program would be closed indefinitely. There was no hope for me. This is when I started to think, what can I do now? Although not the defining reason behind its creation, I began creation of RecWiki soon after this. This has its own story that I might tell someday. It has to deal with a certain scarecrow. I'd like to share this short snippet of my favorite talk by President Thomas S. Monson, a past prophet of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This is something that I wish more people in the Rec Room community would take to heart, especially the tutorial community. So, these are the last words that I choose to give to the tutorial community, in hopes of it still being around when I come back.
Elder Monty J. Bruff of the First Quorum of the 70 tells of a summer at his childhood home in Randolph, Utah, when he and his younger brother Max decided to build a tree house in a large tree in the backyard. They made plans for the most wonderful creation of their lives. They gathered building materials from all over the neighborhood and carried them up to a part of the tree where 2 branches provided an ideal location for the house. It was difficult, and they were anxious to complete their work. The vision of the finished tree house provided tremendous motivation for them to complete the project. They worked all summer, and finally in the fall, just before school began for the new year, their house was completed. Elder Bruff said he will never forget the feelings of joy and satisfaction which were theirs when they were able to enjoy the fruit of their work. They sat in the treehouse, looked around for a few minutes, climbed down from the tree, and never returned. The completed project, as wonderful as it was, could not hold their interest for even one day. In other words, the process of planning, gathering, building, and working, not the completed project, provided the enduring satisfaction and pleasure they had experienced. Let us relish life as we live it, as did Elder Bruff and his brother Max, and find joy in the journey.
With as great as those tutorial rewards are, or any of the rewards to any of Rec Room's programs, they won't be as valuable as the experiences you go through in order to achieve them. Please do not make videos just for the gowns. Please do not take a class just for a new colored gown. Please do not rush through 45 workshops to get a maker pen. Don't be focused on the rewards in contests. Take your time. Those rewards will almost always be there, and if they aren't, you can always learn a new skill that will last longer than the time that you spend here playing Rec Room. I did eventually earn the Bachelor Tutorial Gown in August of 2022, and it took a lot of effort to earn. Although my thumbnails and videos have gotten a lot better since then, in my opinion, when I received the Master Tutorial set a year and a half after, I was excited, but not as excited as I had been when I earned the first gown. It didn't really seem like the best way to earn it. I wear my Bachelor Tutorial hat more often than my Master set now, because it has greater meaning to me, because I truly earned it because of that difficulty. It wasn't just given to me. It's something that I can look back on and say that I'm proud of earning. My message to you is to have fun in the journey, as that will bring more memories and will bring longer lasting joy than when you are simply just trying to show off your cosmetics. I will be returning in 2 years. It may be longer before I pick up my streamer cam again, but I do plan on doing so. I've not finished documenting the rest of the contests, for one. And there's plenty of cosmetics that I'd still like to cover. I will be back, but in the meantime, have fun in the library, Rextorians.